that come from? Could it just blow in on the breeze?
Add astra...
Oh, it's from the tone-deaf bard. Here?
Ah, welcome back, old friend. And how should I be addressing you these days?
Well, you sure have your finger on the pulse.
News travels fast on the wind. But before I can turn your tales into tunes, my wine and my lyre are at the ready. Amazing! Incredible! So I'm guessing the wild hunt is a thing of the past now that you've defeated the Rehir of Solnari?
Seems that way. We were kind of focused on dealing with the doctor, though.
Well, that's good to hear. I haven't seen him in the longest time.
Hooray!
Let's call it half asleep. I was resting my eyes in the Thousand Winds Temple one day when I heard a commotion outside. It was a young knight who had journeyed there in search of trials and... In fact, all that awaited him were moss-covered walls and an angry ruin guard. But he seemed completely unfazed. laughing heartily as he sent the ruin guard's missiles flying off into the horizons.
Ha! They must have been making quite a wreck!
Yeah.
Hey!
Like that.
Giving up already?
A young knight of Favonius trekking out to the Thousand Winds Temple in search of adventure.
The bard. I was just.
Oh! So you were looking for the tone-deaf bard?
Hold on. Blonde hair, white hair. You must be the honorary knight. And Paimon, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lowen, vice captain of the 5th Company of the Knights of Favonius and a member of the Expeditionary Force.
Oh!
That's probably because when the Wild Hunt was still running rampant, then, once the Wild Hunt calmed down, I got sent back to Mondstadt.
No wonder we never saw you while we were dealing with the doctor.
Deliver some letters. There's one for the Knights of Favonius, one...
Jeez! In fact, he's earned himself a new nickname!
So, tone deaf or not, I wear the title of Bard with pride.
Wait, really?
Anyway, since this young man has come all the way to the Thousand Winds Temple looking for...
You sure are.
This one is for the bard in green clothes. Doesn't really have an address as such.
I figured that since there was this punching bag here... Oh, sorry, ruin guard.
That Varka is so slapdash sometimes.
Oh, he also said...
Nothing in particular. Just some idle chatter between two drinking buddies. Varka gave you a whole bunch of letters to deliver.
My thoughts exactly.
Well, why don't we have Mondstadt's honorary knight escort this homeward-bound wanderer to the city? Let's go!
Thank you so much, honorary...
The Abyss. The Wild Hunt. Andreas, get home safe, Varka.
Surely there's no way anyone found the secret stash of cash in my office.
Grandmaster, bad time to get distracted.
Watch out! Enemies approaching!
Huh? Oh, this expedition is almost over. We will make our triumphant return! Maria sweeping in! Stormwind!
Without the rapier of Solnari to direct them.
If this is all that the Wild Hunt can muster now, it's...
Just like I thought.
Grandmaster, based on Lightkeeper intel and our own reconnaissance.
Good. You know the drill. Stay here and stand guard.
Yes, Grandmaster!
We meet again, Andreas.
So, you've returned from Mondstadt. Don't you want to see what it looks like now? I was planning to take a look around there myself. Perhaps you could be my guide.
What's this? An echo from 1,000 years ago? Everything seems normal so far. Here's hoping I'm just overthinking things. There are 2 other places to check. It's your turn, my friend. Come, Andreas!
Although, for returning to your old home, perhaps Andreas is a little too ostentatious.
Boreas.
Huh?
Injustice.
corruption, iniquity. Is the surface world still as wretched and foul as ever? Answer me, heir to the knighthood of Boreas.
Looks like I'm not getting out of this without a fight. That's where things stand with the expedition. P.S. I hope everyone's keeping up with their daily training. P.P.S. I wrote individual letters for each and every one of you. Don't forget to write back.
That's all.
Everyone gets one?
I guess the Grand Master must have something specific to say to each of us. Even I got a letter.
Jean? Oh, yes. That's our...
By the way, anyone know where I can find the cavalry captain?
You mean Kaya? Allegedly for work. Said he was exchanging in...
Paimon bets there'll be lots of familiar faces there. How about we deliver Kaya's letter?
Really? Oh, that would be a great help, thank you.
Our thanks to you too, Lowen.
Great, but I won't be resting just yet. I heard that another challenger recently passed Boreas' trial.
Very well, but...
I will. Goodbye.
Grandmaster offered lots of advice in his letter regarding my recent assessment. So,
He wants to test me. I'm assuming you must have seen him going... the Grand...
On another note,
okay, we'll deliver...
The expedition is final.
The Grand Master wrote in his letter that the Boom Blossom Bombs...
Honorary Knight, you're still here?
Huh? But Vark is coming back.
True. From what you and Lowen have told me, it seems that Mondstadt no longer faces any threat from the perils, and yet, for some reason...
If I don't make it back from this expedition, you'll have to assume the mantle of Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. If it comes to that, remember, I've planted some promising seeds in Mondstadt. Some have yet to master the art of social interaction. What's wrong? Until I return, I leave them in your care.
The lineage of the Knights of Boreas has nearly been extinguished twice in Mondstadt's history. The first wandering knight to claim the title arrived in Mondstadt 1,000 years ago. He was as free as the wind. He left no succession plan behind. Even his name was lost to history. But he had an informal disciple when the old aristocracy tried to regain power. Ravenwood came once more to Mondstadt's defense.
Wolf spirit.
Correct. As you may already know. And the Knight of Boreas serves as an intermediary between him and humanity. Lupus Boreas. This was once a well-known tale in Mondstadt.
Huh?
The great Wolf King of the North came here from Nodcry. As such, this tale can only be found deep within the Knights of Favonius library. The Grand Master didn't disclose any concrete objectives. I kept my speculations to myself, however. You experienced the turmoil caused by Dvalin.
No wonder Varga wasn't clear about his motives.
Very possibly. And as it turns out, The Calamity born in the north wasn't an ancient god. Yes, even if his contingency plan never needs to be put into action. Thank you for being such a patient listener. If you have any spare time,
That turned into a pretty long conversation, huh? We should probably go deliver those letters to the Angel Share now.
When you're mixing drinks in hot weather,
please.
I know there's no one else in the tavern right now.
Kaya! Rosanna!
Please allow me to once again express my sincere condolences regarding your late father and the incident with Eric. I hope you will give some serious consideration to the question I asked you before I left.
From the look on your face,
He nags like an old man.
Huh? Drop what?
Nothing, real.
Yeah, right.
Whatever details I chose to omit are in the past.
you say that now.
I wasn't seeing, but my answer remains unchanged. Both the Grandmaster and the acting Grandmaster, I can't see the shadows that lurk beneath them due to the sun.
If I had a Mora for every time I've heard you repeat that argument.
When you join an organization,
You think so?
good question. Have you
Are they arguing or not? Oh.
What should I report back to the Grand Master on? Public order inside the city? Monster activity in the wild? Oh,
My reply won't be a long one.
If you hadn't had to deliver that guy's mail, you wouldn't have been subjected to all this tedious arguing.
It's no trouble. Blowing. Huh?
No. While I'm sure Varka knows full well that Diluc would never agree to rejoin the Knights, there are people like Kaya and I. And then there are those who are true. Not only that, but it happened to a Knight of Boreas. Yeah. So no one's told you this before? The lineage of the Knights of Boreas had—
Oh! Wasn't Jean telling—
I happened to hear about it from Varka once when he was drinking and started yammering on. Although the Knights of those who have, the best known are the first Knight of Boreas. But 500 years ago, there was one who earned the respect of Boreas even before gaining the title. He was a disciple of Rostam. He was the perfect knight. Righteous, principled.
Yikes!
Well, apparently, but he lost countless comrades during the Abyssal Calamity 5. The endless bloodshed stained his. After that, he threw himself completely into battling monsters. It's hard to say whether the loss of an important figure in his life is what drove him to the point of a. But had he known that the Knights of Favonius would always So if you want my opinion, the reason why Varka keeps asking Diluc to rejoin.
Huh. Turns out Varka's a lot more thoughtful than he lets on. Anyway, there's still something about this whole Boreas business that Paimon isn't really getting. If so, why did Jean say that Boreas and the Wandering Knight? That's a great idea! What's going on here? The Wild Hunt? What are they doing here? Watch out! No escape!
Dodge this!
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Cool it! Frostbite! Water jet!
Try not to
Wipe out!
Go, Baron Bunny! But
Water jet! What's that? Dodge this! Water jet! Cool it! This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this!
no escape!
You're in for a little shock.
Cool it! Go! Dodge this! Go! Cool it! Don't push your luck! Oh, so sorry.
Come a little closer.
Wipe out! Freeze! Water jet!
Let it rain!
Water jet! Dodge this! Freeze! Dodge this! This one will be frozen. Go! Freeze!
Surrendering will be gentle. Come a little closer.
Go! Dodge this! Cool it!
Oh, are you all right? Oh no!
Stop right there!
Two-letter?
Okay. Well, Paimon's coolest naive expression doesn't appear to be an act.
Hey! What are you trying to say? Paimon passed a test?
Well, if the sure was, something seems wrong with that old wolf, though.
Lupus Boreas, not...
They followed my trail. We meet again, human Lupicon.
So...
As you know, the source of this turmoil.
Huh? Now Paimon's even more...
For many gods, housing a part of their soul within an object is no difficult feat. But those who can perform such delicate partitions as this are rare, even among the gods. The Wolf King, Andrius.
Huh?
Told bar?
Who better than a bard to do the honors? Lupus Boreas wandered the frozen tundra and stumbled into the Sealy Hall. As the high tower crumbled and the fierce winds fell silent, the wolf entrusted those under his protection to a new god. 500 bitter winters passed, then 500 equally frigid springs. He slumbered undisturbed until the night asked the wolf to join him on a journey south, seeing how the ice and snow had given way to verdant plain. So, though the knight's journey was not yet over, he had written the end to his story. Well, that's how a bard would tell the tale.
There is no need for you to ask that question.
So that's what happened.
If anyone, that is surely why those vile aberrations.
But we followed Boreas' trail and not...
And there's more.
Oh.
I remember him as just a man. It was the ancient kingdom of Conrad.
If you want to get to the bottom of this, I'm afraid, as luck, if even Mondstadt has been...
Varka.
I believe too many passengers would slow our dear friend.
All right. Wish it could be me, but I'll stay here.
Razor, give me your eye. Golden-haired traveler, it is a wolf.
The dominator of wolves once bestowed the power of...
But human hearts to prevent the entanglement of... Although, truth be, the great...
I will protect Lupicol.
Just give me the word whenever you're ready.
I can read Varka's...
I sure didn't expect my experience fighting the wild-hunted Nodcry to come in handy back here in Mondstadt. Also, well, whatever.
Any questions before you set off? The root of this turmoil lies with the remnant soul that Andrius. He once left Nodcry and braved the blizzards to confront the god of storms and instead, when the wolf spirit could no longer maintain his physical form. Any questions before you set off? 500 years ago, he believed firmly in his own ideals of chivalry. Neither his mentor, but what was the scent that reeks of blood that Lupus Boreas sensed? Any questions before you set off? The soul of a wolf is as but human hearts and flesh cannot contain the soul of a god. That's why Lupus Boreas developed the technique of imbuing weapons with his soul. In fact, there's an ancient song that tells this tale. A weapon once of common iron, now through friendship turned divine. Twixt man and wolf a bond was made. Any questions before you set off? All right. Over to you, Dvalin!
The Knight of Boreas awaits below.
Alright! Hey, wait! How are we getting down?
Hold the line! The enemy's on the brink of collapse!
Grandmaster!
Haha! Reinforcements! It's about time!
And Paimon too!
We're just about hanging in there. Most of their fight or flight.
As expected, but they have served their purpose. Farewell.
Guess they're retreating for now.
So that Wolf of the North lookalike... Ugh.
There's no point chasing after him.
True. Killing him might be just about possible. The difficult part is...
Huh?
No. But, compared to Rerir... Exactly. I managed to cut off a sample from our foe. We still have some big challenges ahead before this expedition can finally be declared a victory.
The meeting's probably gonna be in the biggest tent, right? Looks like a bunch of people are there.
Hey, good to see you again. She went to see Lauma and Columbina at the Frost Moon Scion.
That means
They're keeping a close watch on it just in case. Oh yeah. You know something?
Short distance propulsion module switching to chat mode. Varka placed a sizable order with the Clink Clink Krumkake craft shop. Secondly,
Huh? Flint's!
You're quite right. And since I'm well acquainted with everyone...
Hey, Honorary. Albedo and Durin are just wrapping up their analysis. Great. And that's where things stand. Intel from the Frost Moon Scions and the Curatorium of Secrets corroborate.
summarizing current situation.
More precisely...
Whoa. How'd he suddenly get wrapped up with a god from 1,000 years in the past?
Allow us to explain that part. Are you familiar with compensation mechanisms? For example, when one kidney is damaged, similarly, when the Wild Hunt lost their leader, the Abyss harnessed the memories that new leader is a mirror image of Roland.
Right. The Roland replica can't possibly imitate Rerir's so the Abyss made use of the connection between...
The replica corrupted, however.
I guess he must have gotten caught up with the Abyss or...
Okay, Paimon,
You can't kill him right now, from intelligence gathered during the expedition. Worse still, the wrath that remains after a god's passing becomes a source of endless turmoil. Once God remains content, this land has already been ravaged by the Wild Hunt.
Query. Well, in that land, the passing of the Pyro Archons...
Great question. Glad you asked. Honorary Knight, you said Lupin...
Come forth, Boreas!
This form has come to the end. My soul with... Do not grieve for...
You saw it too. You must have keen powers of perception. Not that it surprises me. That was Boreas' final thoughts before merging with the ley lines. In his final moments, he made a choice to give everything he was to the ley line.
Sounds like Andrea spent thousands of years
Yes. Only then can he break free from the corruption and control of the Abyss and make that decision once more.
I see. I would say...
Wait.
We need to find a way to make the thought...
For now, however, if we can collect those fragments...
You don't need to worry about that. Most of them are already inside this...
Huh?
I mean, it's an expedition, not just the Wild Hunt in the Abyss.
Sounds like this plan was a long time.
As a matter of fact, still, all I foresaw was that an abyssal calamity was brewing in the north. Instead, we've had to make best guesses. Sure is. Just one crucial step remains. According to what Boreas told me before we left Mondstadt, but of course, we've been tied up fighting battles since the day we set foot in Nodcry.
Okay.
I managed to gather one fragment before Roland reappeared. As for the third fragment, the final snag is that since our foe is a replica of Roland...
With our foe being from Mondstadt...
And since the Wild Hunt is involved...
The Clink Clink Krumkake craft shop.
So what do they need me here for? Wait. I think maybe I signed a...
Ah, great.
So, you'll be darting back and forth across the battle...
Rating for Yehoda.
I'll deal with the second Wolf Spirit fragment. Traveler, could you join me in retrieving... All right, time is of the essence. Let's move on.
Remnant...
Speaking of
Add at... Thank you for...
Any updates on the commission from...
Apologies, Mr. Also, they have asked me to pass this mess...
Well, it's not like I'm the only one drinking. That amount of wine is barely enough for two... Come on. I timed this down to the... As the grand... Don't worry. I've left some for them. The trouble with long journeys, though... Now, who to drink with? Kaya would
Didn't you say fragment 2 was supposed to be right here?
Seems like we've run into a slight hindrance. Can I leave this to you, Honorary Knight? Traveler?
Whoa! Stop thinking about Mondstadt's wine and keep your head in the game! You can't be daydreaming about alcohol before a battle!
Huh? Well, all right, just trying to lift our spirits a little. You want to see some photos I took of me and the knights before the expedition, maybe?
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Can't we please just focus on finding the wolf spirit fragment? this what we're looking for?
I once got Boreas to explain to me how he stores his soul inside objects. All I need to do is transfer it to my soul, just like back at the camp. But this time, you'd best step back a bit.
So, you're saying you don't know how to love people, and you don't understand human love either. Sorry, I just think the fact you're ruminating on this is all. I have a funny feeling that by the time this journey ends...
No, you're wrong. There is no redemption at the end of this path. Even if I am stained black with blood, my conscience will remain as white as snow. If pledging allegiance to the Abyss is the only way to sever the injustice of fate, then I shall serve in its name.
Oh, sure enough. This place has been corrupted by Roland's will. Whew. I'm fine. I was prepared for this. We got here just in time. The fragment hasn't been fully corrupted yet. Assuming we can undo the damage, it should still be usable. Purifying the abyssal corruption would... Could you try... Firstly, to test whether it's possible. And secondly, let me think. How is it explained? Actually, neither do I.
Sounds like something a certain tone-deaf bard would come up with when he can't
I thought it might mean Traveler. When you were in Natland, you went fishing for ancient names, correct? If I'm not mistaken, the Night Kingdom was like a river flowing with concept.
Okay, but back then...
This will...
Thoughts and emotions are like interwoven threads. Thought is the anchor for a being's existence.
Also, we barely know...
Well, maybe you could try this.
What is it? It looks...
It's an unsent letter, written by the wolf after Ross, but trying to track Roland down was like chasing a shadow.
Quite the... Hey! What happened to Mr. Plans for every contingency?
But anyway, don't they say that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts? Can't hurt to give it a try, surely. Whoa.
You really are making this up as you go along!
So the assimilation of souls really can be reversed, just like he said.
If what you say, the monsters I've slain, are great and ancient, the code of chivalry, if Abyss be thy name,
And that is where the blood-stained knight's tale came to an end. With that, he bade his humanity farewell. I dare say you must find it.
While we gazed into the past, he was gazing right back at us. Could it be? So that's what happened. Once he had learned of Conria's fate, he saw the gods' judgment, giving them his knowledge.
Uh-oh.
I'm inclined to agree. If our enemy could see the future, but even without the Visionary's input, every minion of the Wild Hunt serves as Roland's eyes, and on that note, I have a plan I want to discuss with you. Well... that about covers it. No plan is free of risks. If I fail, and so... If only there were. But I don't think our enemy will give us enough time to find one.
Hey! Are you guys done here yet?
Ah, Yehoda! Yes, we've successfully...
Nope. It's a total
Come on, we're out of time. You'll... Fill me in. What's the situation? Good call. Located.
Well, it seems the enemy figured as much before we ran into trouble. This is the search area. The two teams are holed up here and here. They should.
But the Wild Hunt is stopping them from relaying messages.
We can't spare troops from any.
The logistics company is
Hanefa!
Designated drop point reached. The logistics company was assisting Aino with the production.
Amazing.
Hey, seeing as you can fly and all.
I regret to say that without the workshop's catapult, the logistics company has very limited provisions.
Both. Once one team has been rescued, the remaining. Something's not. Don't get dragged into the enemy's rhythm.
Yes, sir. Reporting in, sir. We've identified.
Good. Wait for my signal.
Logistics company, deploy.
On me.
Grandmaster! Honorary Knights! Goodness you're here.
Be careful. There's no end to these monsters. However many we kill, more keep coming.
Just as I thought. Well, they're about to get a shock to the system. We'll wipe them out faster than they can replenish their numbers. We just have to hold on until the logistics company is ready. Is that the signal to say they're ready? Huh?
Maria sweeping in! Up the ante!
It's showtime! Fall back!
Yes, sir!
Ready? The enemy has sustained heavy casualties. Use this to—
Yes, sir. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this.
That's not exactly very.
We split the search.
Either way, how's about—
Absolutely. Good to—
We've run right through our supplies. Now that they've lost the
Ugh. Looks like the same situation.
Reinforcements. Hey, you keep them busy while we work on getting rid of this god.
Understood. Everyone got that?
Yes, sir!
Here. Huh?
Up the ante! Maria sweeping in! Up the ante!
On me.
Burn! Thunder!
Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's their source. It was hidden in the mist. If we destroy that, the Wild Hunt won't be able to summon any more reinforcements.
Knights of Favonius, charge! Flash!
Ooh, I'm glad that's brave knights. There's no need. Very well. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
Yes! Now it feels like we're...
I'll say, it would be
Much obliged. The hiding in the mist trick again. These guys must be... You all know the drill.
Yes, sir! Up the ante!
Lightkeepers, prepare to dispel the mist.
Knights of Favonius, charge!
Time to counterattack!
Up the ante! Thunder! Charge!
On me.
Thunder!
Rally to the Grandmaster! Charge!
This Wild Hunt doesn't traveler!
Mr. Varka?
Just like last.
Don't underestimate us, Grandmaster.
Ha! That's the spirit. Stay on your toes and make the... Either we all march back to...
The final fragment is right there. Don't let me down.
It seems you...
Yeah.
A true knight does not resort to underhanded tactics. If you need a moment to rest...
Save your breath! If you want to fight, let's fight!
As you wish.
Is everyone all right?
Hey,
stay put, you guys! Leave the rest to what?
Forget us.
You're the only ones.
We can't lose our Varka! Please!
Your plan is doomed to... Andreas, they're the fault. It's over. Your sword lies shattered. The wolf spirit and the thoughts you blindly placed your faith in have nowhere left to dwell. Join me and pledge...
For the next part, Outlander. Looks like there's no way back. Huh. Favonius sword? Who left this here?
Lonely warrior, take me to see him.
Huh? Here.
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. I have aided the oppressed and righted many wrongs. I have slain sinners and delinquents. I have slaughtered tyrants and demons. But however mighty one's blade, before the great injustice of fate, a mere mortal can but bow their head. There is only one way to save them.
Who are you really trying to convince? Is this the Fair's shadow?
The title of Boreas must find an heir.
The scent that reeks of blood appears to be getting stronger. Looks like I can just jump right over these obstacles. On me! Try to keep up! Here.
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. Even the most fearless hero cannot fight what fate has ordained. And even the holiest god cannot escape the shackles that bind them. Lupus Boreas, if you still harbor love for humanity, then you must surely know. There has only ever been one way to save them from injustice.
Surrender to the abyss.
Malicious lies! Oof. Stormwind! Maria sweeping in! Stormwind! On me!
My old friend.
This is not where your path ends. You must continue on.
This wind feels less than welcoming. I'd better take shelter. I can't hide from it!
You must deliver it.
Your path cannot end here.
You draw near to the heart of the wolf.
Even if you had an army of 10,000 men, in the end, you must face this fight alone. Lonely warrior. Step forward.
Is this the heart of the wolf?
Roland!
After countless bloody battles, trials, tribulations, and hardships, I, with my mortal flesh and blade, attained power to rival that of the gods. But you know better than I that a mortal's prime is fleeting. In 5 years, maybe 10, age will snatch your strength. The power you take such pride in will fade to naught, disappearing like dust in the wind. Your fame will be as fleeting as firewood beneath the starry sky, lit at dusk, dead by dawn, utterly insignificant.
Oh yeah? Be that as it may, the fires that burn down here blaze more brilliantly than the light of 1,000 stars.
They blaze for but a moment. 100 years from now, your earthly flame will be long snuffed out. And those you once illuminated will be left cowering in the cold and empty night.
Ha! No. They'll remember me in 100 years, just as I remember all of you from centuries ago. That's the thing about firewood. From the embers of a dying flame, a new fire arises, burning bigger and brighter than ever before.
A knight's duty is to save others, not demand things from them. How can one call themselves a knight while placing their hopes in generations to come?
Well, as long as I put an end to you here and now, I won't need to rely on anyone else. Now, show yourself, Roland!
Put an end to me? Your body and mind are already at the limit of what they can bear. It is only a matter of time before they yield and crumble. But if this is your final request... I shall do it. Not once.
I guess we have that much in common.
The ray here of Solnari's forces have... I wield, therefore, I... And after a... No word otherwise. Why would you pin all... But now you no longer have the means to change the situation.
Maybe you're partly right. But I think I might just have a shot at a rescue. There's only one person's mind I need to change, and it isn't forgetting where we are.
Andreas! Wake up!
If this is your final grand displays of... Return. Return to... Is this...
Andreas. At long last. On behalf of all humanity, I thank you.
Boreas is returning to the ley lines.
Begging for miracles is a futile endeavor. I know better than that. But a sword is just one kind of vessel. There are other ways to store a soul.
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack.
Even if it is not my intention, the soul of Luke.
If a mortal heart is... Your heart, your soul.
You were wondering how a lamb hears my answer. You get the wolf to swallow the heart.
The wolf to avoid arousing my suspicion.
Compared to Lupus Boreas' decision,
you have a stubborn will and employed an exceptional strategy. Your soul is now merged with that of Andreas. Neither you have lost, and so have I. Regrettably, may your soul rest in peace with Boreas.
Haha! Sorry to disappoint you, but the fact is that I'm not ready to accept my fate just yet.
Ding dong!
Until I return, I leave them in your care. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you. Come on! To Mondstadt!
Dear Grandmaster.
To Varka. To Varka.
Family.
No pig call.
poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts. Make sure they all get delivered, Outlander who caught the wind.
Grandmaster.
Master.
Varka. Varka.
Go Varka! He's the right to life!
For Varka.
The thoughts of others anchor you, reversing the assimilation. Using your connections, relying on outside help. This is not the way of a knight. The Abyss can sustain me no longer. But now, countless souls who died unjustly will emerge to prevent your return. If you believe in your path, then grant them release. Carve your way out through bloodshed. Varka, mightiest knight of Boreas.
This is how it ends. Throw the plan out of the window. Fight my way to victory. Well, that suits me just fine!
A knight is always true to their word. So please, keep your promise and return victorious.
You're not alone.
Right back at you, Varka.
North wind blows southward. May it guide you on your journey home.
On me!
Leave it all to me!
There's an ice-cold drink with your name on it. Ready when you are.
Don't go dying in a place like this, Varka.
Free! Off the ante!
Fly home to us, Grandmaster!
I can't fall here! Ah!
Ooh.
Spread your wings and soar toward a new dawn. Fate's chosen replica.
Thunder! I can't fall here! Ah! One final battle!
Walk forward and do not look back.
Varka, now I know the meaning of my name.
After the lengths you've made everyone go for you, you'd better make sure to thank us all properly when you get back.
You know, I have a lot of things to update you on. But they can wait until you're back.
I have no intention of returning to the Knights of Favonius. But I trust you will find a way to manage on your own.
Grandmaster, we're all waiting for you.
I'm not doing too bad a job as Grandmaster, am I? I'll take that silence as your approval. Everything you swore to protect with your lives, it's all still here, safe and sound. The Knights of Favonius, Mondstadt, and the oath sworn by every knight. I'll protect them all with my life. And so, I'll deliver that letter on your behalf. I know it's just a shadow of the real Roland, but if you have the time, could you please read it for him? Rostam and Arundelen, they never forgot you. Phew. This has been one long expedition. From here on out, I think I'll let the wind lead. Hey, everyone. I'm...
Welcome back, Grandmaster.
Yeah. I'm home. It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face. The sword was just a decoy. The second half, though.
All jokes is...
Turns out our trust was not misplaced. Then... But it would have come at a heavy price.
You're dreaming if you think...
It's been a while. Well, a few knights will remain on rotation at the knot. Albedo and Duran will come... It's been a while. My future. Correct. Still, after I've tied up some loose ends with the Knights of Favonius. Besides...
Ah, how noble. But, wait.
It's been a while. All right, then.